Hey, just got done making some tapache. And we'll come back to that. But I wanted to ask, have you noticed all these kava bars popping up? Kava is a drink from the Pacific Islands. People have been consuming kava for more than 1,500 years. It's been used in ceremonies and to treat various diseases, even a treatment for nervousness, but it's most often associated with anxiety. People even use kava as a replacement for alcohol. There is a sensation, kind of a numbing feeling across the lips. It reminds me of that cocktail from the chandelier inside of Las Vegas, the vermina. That flower on the top of it has kind of like a numbing effect across your lips. Kava is very similar. It lasts for about 20 minutes and then just kind of dissipates. In the 90s, you could find kava inside pill form as a herbal remedy, supplement, or beverage. In the year 2000, it did take a big hit though. There was some cases of liver damage that were found inside Europe and North America, and at the time, they thought that they had traced that back to kava. But in 2015, after further study, kava has been deemed safe. Now, traditionally, what they would do is they would take the kava root and they would saturate that with water or coconut water, and then they would wring that out into the cup, and that would be your kava beverage, normally a communal beverage as well. I ain't about to do that, but you can get the root inside of its powder form. That's what we're gonna be using. Now, most kava beverages that I've tasted, they seem to taste like a raw potato. I mean, it's a root vegetable. It tastes like a raw potato. But I think I got some ideas for that. I'll put them up on screen right now. So if you just wanted some really cool, sober relaxation drinks that you want to try, I got them right here. I respect your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you want to see why I picked these cocktails and I crafted it in the way that I did, here you go. Because of the earthiness of the kava root, I didn't want to just cover it up with fruit juice. So I decided to use some ingredients that were a little bit more herbaceous in nature. For the first cocktail, roots and flowers. The first ingredient I'm gonna need is hibiscus tea. So I'm gonna take 2 cups of water, and for every cup of water, I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 ounce of agave. You might feel like that's a lot of agave, but it's gonna be a concentrate though that we're using. And normally I would go ahead and use dried flower hibiscus, but I just happen to have some hibiscus tea bags, so I went ahead and used these. But the measurements is for every tea bag, it is 0.1 ounce. So this is 0.4 ounces of hibiscus flower that I'm using. Once the water comes to a boil, let this sit for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and remove the tea bags or the hibiscus flower. The longer you let it sit, the more intense the flavor, and I found 5 minutes to be adequate for this particular cocktail. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and bottle this right here. I mean, of course, I gotta get a little bit of taste test for myself to check it out. It's good. Now we're gonna build this one in glass, starting with the kava powder. Then on top of that, we're gonna add some lime juice, freshly squeezed lime juice, for acidity. Then we're gonna go add in our hibiscus tea concentrate that we created. The reason that we made it a concentrate is because we're gonna be diluting this. And this particular cocktail, we're gonna be diluting it with our coconut water. Now I decided not to shake this cocktail, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake them away to the glass, and then I'm gonna use the electronic spoon to mix it up. Sorry for anybody that's ever tried to teach me to dance. I learned nothing, not even shame. But it's not about me. It's about hibiscus, which may lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels and potentially reduce the risk of heart disease. The sweetness of the root, the tartness of the citrus, the bitterness of the flower, and the sweetness of the agave, it works. Trust me, it's beautiful. Here's a recap of the ingredients that are used. And there she is, she's beautiful, baby. Roots and flowers. For drink number 2, we got a kava mule. And again, when we don't shake the drink, we shake the body. And since we're gonna be building this cocktail in glass, we're gonna go start with the kava powder, just to make life easier. We'll put our coconut water on top of that. And true, we're picking the coconut water because it is traditionally what is used. We are building a mule, and we're gonna want some citrus to kind of break through that the sweetness and the spiciness of the ginger beer that we're gonna be using. A lot of ice. And some more ice. And I'm gonna top it with some ginger beer and some more ice. Cheers. Now, recap for our ingredients. The kava mule, baby. Next drink is the black tea and kava. Now, I'll be honest, what I was looking for was cinnamon, anise, and clove. but I found this tea that also had cardamom, ginger, and black pepper. And economically, even though I already had the anise, it just made more sense to go ahead and buy the tea bags. For my sweetener, of course, I use the agave. There goes goat. Got a live goat down there. I know it looks like a cat, but that's a goat. Now the anise, the cinnamon, and clove together works just like I thought it would. It tastes like the holidays. I'll pick one, it doesn't matter. And also served hot, like I really enjoyed it. Like right before bed. Cheers. Now here's a recap on the ingredients that were used to make this drink. And look at her, isn't she sexy? I also thought of a Kava colada, but I couldn't exactly get it to work. If you have any better ideas for a Kava colada, hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Or I'd love to hear about any Kava ideas that you have, or Kava ingredients that you'd like to try or like me to try. Let me know. Alright, peace.